Hey everybody, Angela here with Orgone Crystal Alchemy, and thank you for watching. And I feel inspired to make a video to share with you guys what I put in my Orgonite creations. So when I first started making Orgonite, I knew that I wanted to make it as powerful as possible, but also as beautiful as possible. And so, for example, I realize I've been showing a lot of my pieces, but I haven't been talking a lot about what I put in them. So that's what I'm doing in this video. So I want to share with you what I do. So the back half of the pendant is what contains what I call my Stardust Matrix, which contains all of the Orgone generating ingredients. And the front part is what I call more of a frequency refining material. So that will be your symbols, other crystals, and any other thing that I put in there specific to each pendant. And so the back, what I call my Stardust Matrix, has a whole load of ingredients. So let's start with the back of the back half of the pendants, and this will be like this sliver right here. You'll see this is the front part, this is the back part. So this is what I include in the back part. That's my Stardust Matrix. So I like to use metal powders, and that is because metal powders are more powerful than metal shavings when it comes to generating Orgone energy. So I use black copper oxide, I use black iron oxide, I use, now I'm going over the metals first, gold ormus, and neodymium magnets, either gold or silver, depending on which, color of metal I'm using in the pendant. And of course, an SSB coil, copper coil. And this goes in the Stardust Matrix so you don't see it. And the reason I do that is because I want this metal touching the other metals for conductive purposes. And then that's the metals, and then now I want to go into the crystals. So I use shungite powder, I use magnetite powder, I use hematite powder, I use Rochelle salts, and the reason I use Rochelle salts is for their high piezoelectric effect. And I can talk about all of this sciencey stuff a little bit later, but for now I just want to show you what goes into each piece. I use crushed clear quartz, I use crushed rose quartz, crushed selenite, crushed pyrite, black tourmaline, crushed black tourmaline, and I also put a perfectly formed Herkimer diamond in each piece. I think that pretty much covers everything that goes into each piece. Now I like to put the magnet somewhere in the front to be away from the metals. And the reason I do that is to put some space between the magnet and the metal so that it creates a pull. And this supposedly adds to the power of an Orgonite device because it creates that energetic pull between the metal and the magnet, supposedly as an amplifier. So this back part creates the Orgone generating energy, and the front part refines the frequency. So these are the crystals and the symbols and such. So anyway, I just wanted to go over what goes into each piece, and all of that is packed into this little size right here. And another thing that I want to say is that the Stardust Matrix, once I've mixed it up in resin, appears black. And I often will cover that up with other mediums. So for example, this Mary Magdalene pendant you see here, you see this maroon here. So I have covered the black with mica powders. And then the back, I've also covered the black with other mediums. So you don't see the black, but this whole back of the pendant contains this Stardust Matrix. And so I just wanted to share, that, when somebody looks at this, they might not see that it's a powerful Orgonite device. So anyway, I just want to share how my work has evolved to combine power and beauty. So anyway, thank you.